We have windows and we're going to have beautiful views looking out of every room of this house. Hey look, we've got attic rafter joists. It's coming together. Hey, if you don't want your windows to sag, you better make sure you got headers coming up. Who doesn't love a fireplace? Toasty, warm in the winter. Let me show you what we're thinking about. Hey, the skeleton of the house is about to get its first layer of skin. Hey, we're dressing up the rafter tails. Let me show you. This is too shallow for a grave and it's a little tight, but it's perfect for a footing for a house. Hey, we got block today. They arrived. Hey, you never want to build a life or a house on shifting sand. We got a rock solid foundation here. I'll tell you about it in just a bit. Grandma's recipe, homemade right here. Let me tell you all about it. Hey, look, we have a floor. Well, almost. Well, there's always good news and bad news on these projects, and I guess the same goes for life. Hey, we've got some walls. It's looking great. Nothing goes to waste. All these little pieces are going into our staircase. Let me show you. Hey, we've established the highest point on the house. Have you ever been in a poorly insulated attic space at the peak of summer? It can get hot. All right, this wall's got to come down. Change. I hate it. So in TV, when you say it's a wrap, that means you're finished. In construction, a wrap, well, we're only a fifth of the way done. Maybe not even that, but we're wrapping it. Let me tell you all about it. Let's take a look at how to take an ordinary bottle and turn it into something useful. There's nothing like the winter to give your garden a little bit of a haircut. Let me show you what I mean. Hey, you know the only thing better than a peach? That's a homegrown peach. Let me give you a tip. Hey, if you're looking for beautiful roses, you got to get tough with them and you got to start early. Let me show you how. Hey, do you love bluebirds? I do. I think they're great, and I try to encourage as many as I can around my place. Let me show you what I do. Nothing like a little shock value around the farm. Let me show you what I mean. Having house guests, how about a few tips on how to make them feel more comfortable? I love stealing from my neighbors. Pure gold. Let me show you what I mean. How about a romantic table setting for two? Got a few ideas. You know, I never met an old house I didn't like. You can learn a lot from them. You know, there's nothing quite like candles to set a beautiful mood and ambience in your home. You know, there's just nothing better than a good book. I love them. I want to introduce you to one of my favorite winter bloomers. Come on in. Beautiful, but really sticky. You gotta have one of these plants. Let me tell you why. Hey, who isn't interested in feeding their plants and making sure they get a balanced diet? Let me give you a few tips. Who doesn't love an indestructible houseplant? Let me show you one. The way I see it, a kitchen can be stylish and beautiful and at the same time functional. I don't know about you, but I love nature and I love bringing her inside. How about a flower you can grow in your home in the winter with beautiful fragrance and flowers? How about a really safe cleaner you can use in lots of ways around the house? So we're getting ready to plant what? Daffodils! That's right, we're getting ready to plant lots of daffodils and I've got a great team of kids to help. Come on, let's go. How about a few do's and don'ts about caring for grandma's silver? Baking soda, baking powder, do you know the difference? I'm going to show you. So what do you do with all this fireplace wood ash? Hey, let me show you how to go from this to this. I love greenhouses. Let me give you a tour of mine. And you just thought you couldn't grow one of these. I'll show you. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. You just think you don't have enough room to grow some of your own food. You'll be surprised just how much you can grow in a limited area. In the spring, you can't imagine what you can do with a bale of mulch like this and a dibbler. Hey, I love growing my own food, and it's easier than you think. Well, it's that time of year again. Time to fire up the grill. We got to do a little cleaning first. Wow, this room is so comfy. But hey, I want to tell you all about it. You know, if you'll learn to take care of your tools will take care of you. Hey, my dam of straw is holding up. Let me tell you about it. Hey, don't worry, it's not going to explode. I'll tell you about it in just a minute. Interested in growing something incredibly fragrant for your garden? Let me show you. If you take a look at these beautiful pictures behind me, you might think I'm in an art gallery, but I'm actually in a home. Want to start a fire with lavender? Hey, I'm not kidding.
Go!